Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Hello, welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed 3. This is going to be a short stream. I'd like to get sequence 7 and 8 finished in this stream. Sequence 7. Connor has assassinated William Johnson and ended a plan to buy his people's land, but a new danger has appeared. John Pitcairn and the British soldiers he leads. Alright, so so far there's been 2 memory restarts due to failing a challenge rule. And here's the challenge rules. And I'll also pin that up to the top of chat as well. Hey there, Cellcat. Sorry, I was trying to actually get the pinned message to not appear over the top of your chat message. Because I saw that there was a chat message just as I posted it to go pinned, and I was like, oh shit, who was that? So I wanted to make sure that I could see who it was before just, you know, saying a basic hello there person who typed first. Hey there, Cellcat. Welcome on in. I hope things are going well. I thought if I did a control alt, and then copy, that it would actually copy your message as well so I could see who it was, but nope, that didn't work. Harmonger, you tried Deadly Obsession and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, failed the first QTE, and the save sent you back to the start. So yep, nope, not for me. I don't blame you at all. On the plus side though, you know now that that's what happens if you, you know, play on that mode.
Ah, Connor! What a relief! You came! Allow me to... to introduce you to William Dawes and Robert Newman.
Your letter said John Pitcairn was here.
Aye. He's readying an assault on Lexington, where Adams and Hancock have taken shelter. After that, he will march on Concord, hoping to destroy our weapons and supplies. You must help us.
Only tell me where to find him, and I will put a stop to this.
He has dozens, if not hundreds, of soldiers at his command. You cannot hope to match him by yourself. But fear not, for you will not have to. We have an entire army of our own, merely awaiting the order to take up arms.
Then you must call upon them.
Indeed. You and I will cross the Charles River and rouse the boys. William, I need you to take the overland route and do the same. Robert, I need you up in Christchurch. Light the signal. 2 lanterns, our enemy comes by sea. No time for dawdling, my friend. We have lives to save. Come on. Ah. They've only left a single horse. We'll have to ride together. Ah! You take the reins, I'll navigate. Quickly, Connor, get on the horse! I'll guide you towards those we need to alert. Follow my directions, and we'll be done in no time.
Could have helped him, you know, he's not your servant.
Go left up here. Yes! This is it! This is the way!
Welcome to the amazing horse mechanics that were actually better in the 2007 Assassin's Creed 1 game than they are in the 2012 Assassin's Creed 3 and the remaster in 2018.
Yes, this is exactly where we need to be.
Horse gets stuck on air.
Whoa. Our destination is just up ahead. Redcoats. What are they doing here? Always swift and sure. I like that about you, Connor. Be careful, Connor. We mustn't let them warn the others. I believe we are on course. Yes, this is it. This is the way. Might be safer if we approach the houses on foot.
Okay, is there a reason why they're just standing there like idiots? There we go, move on.
This is it! You have got the right place!
That's right, Afro, yeah. Late stream today. I said that before I ended the last stream and posted in Discord about it too. But yeah, it'll be a short one.
Let everyone know that the regulars marched for Lexington and Concord.
The British are coming!
Back in the saddle, my friend. We have more people to warn.
The British are coming.
Left! Yes! This is it! This is the way! This way, Connor! Keep going! Keep going!
Paul Revere couldn't steer.
We can't afford to be discovered, Connor. Hide!
horse lies down on its side in the grass
Excellent! We are right on course!
and hides. Is that a horse over there? No.
Yes, this is exactly where we need to be. Go left up here. Yes, this is exactly where we need to be. Left!
Is it? Left? What, across the water that we can't cross?
To the right, Connor! To the right!
Oh, to the right, I see. So that's why you're pointing to the left as well.
Give me a moment, and I will get my bearings. Left!
The navigator doesn't know their left from their right.
To the left, Connor!
Then we're in
To
trouble.
the left, Connor! Be on the lookout for redcoats. Excellent! We are right on... Yes! This is it! This is the way!
Hey, Anasune. How's things?
Is everything all right, my friend?
Come on, hurry up.
This way, Connor! Might be safer if we approach the houses on foot. Did you hear that? Could be redcoats. Careful. This is it. You have got the right place.
You doing all right, Anasune? Oh, that's good to hear.
Spread the word. The regulars are coming out.
At once!
Keep going! Excellent! We are right on course!
Hey there, Brutus. That's no worries. Thanks for leaving the lurk. Hope that the grocery store isn't too busy. Hope it's going well.
Left!
Paul, that's right, not left.
Turn right!
You sure that's right now? You pointed right. You sure that you're pointing the right way?
Turn right! This way, Connor! To the right, Connor! To the right! To the right, Connor! To the right! Go right, Connor! Yes, this is exactly where we need to be. This way, Connor! Might be safer if we approach the houses on foot.
They're here. They're
This is
already
it!
here.
You have got the right place. The regulars are coming.
Here! We're here! Get them!
We need to lose them.
I like how the game doesn't let us spur the horse to sprint faster.
Faster! We need to get away from them.
This is why the horse rider mechanics in this game are pathetic.
Find a way to get rid of them, Connor.
They want you to get away with speed, yet they don't let you go the fastest the horse can go.
That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. Turn right!
Brutus, at 6 a.m. you go when it opens. Won't be busy at all. Look at the brain on you. Now that is really good. There's a good feeling going somewhere early and knowing that you're going to be one of the only few people that's actually there. That's a good tactic. Understand, you had a look at GTA Online and with how they keep increasing the prices of things to push people into buying money with those shark card things, and $100 to get 8 million in GTA Online, which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't with how much the new stuff costs. Anyway, after seeing that, the price of the Red Dead port really doesn't surprise you. Yeah, it makes me wonder what the additions for, like when GTA 6 finally comes out, I wonder what the most special edition will cost. I imagine in Australia it would cost close to $200. I wouldn't be surprised as well. But yeah, those shark card things. When I've looked at getting the PlayStation version of GTA 5, it's always bundled with those shark things now, like all the versions of the game. You can't just get the game on its own without that stuff. Hey Lucinda, good morning to you. How's things going? Anasune, Take Two gives a new meaning to the word greed. That's true. So yeah, I think it's best just to wait till things come on sale, and that'll show them that that's a better price to maybe start their things with. But the problem is there's people out there who don't care, and they've got the money, so they just drop thousands of dollars a month into a game just because they can. And Rockstar, well, whatever company it is, sees that, and they're like, oh, we can print money.
Left! Left!
That's forward, Paul.
Yes! This is it! This is the way! Excellent! We are right on course! Here we are. Best to continue on foot.
Oh, and put some trousers on. I love
This
this
is it!
part.
You have got the right place. Where the devil is he?
Are you sure we are in the right place?
Well, sure, I'm sure. Prescott?
Evening, gents.
Listen, the regulars are out. You need to rally your men. And, put on some trousers.
At once.
Listen, the things are going well. Necro made some peanut butter cookies yesterday. You had some this morning and spoiled your breakfast. That sounds delicious. I haven't had peanut butter cookies for a long time. That sounds really cool. Glad to hear that things are going well. Salcat, Rockstar have become a bunch of greedy arse. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, Take Two, who actually owns Rockstar, they're the ones who have the final say in the price, unfortunately. But Rockstar always gets the blame for it, which is understandable. It's like the employee getting the blame for their boss's rules, or their prices and stuff like that. And then, the boss gets blamed for it, but it's not his because it's a company, all that kind of stuff. But still, the prices are, bad. Like, I can understand when they release a new game, like a brand new one, they want to, they want to charge the highest price. But for a port like that, if anything, the PlayStation version should be cheaper because it's already been on the system or one of their systems, whereas with Nintendo Switch, it hasn't been ever on a Nintendo console at all. And so it would have made more sense to charge a little bit extra for that version.
Welcome to Lexington, Connor. Now let's find Hancock and Adams.
You're so funny. I was watching a movie earlier, and it's a movie called The Beast that came out in 2020. But the version that I watched was the English dub. And I'm watching the movie, and the voice of the actor that they chose to do the voice for that version, I was like, you sound familiar. And of course, it's someone who plays characters in the Assassin's Creed series. And then there was actually someone else. I had to look at the cast list. So it's like, it's the first time I've ever come across a dubbed movie where the dubbed voices are of someone who have been characters in, video games and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, that voice sounds so familiar. And it was Alan Gorlam is the name of the actor. And he's played a lot of characters. He's also played characters in the Splinter Cell series, a lot of villains and all that kind of stuff. And I could have sworn that I heard Sean Bai Cho as one of the characters, but unless they just don't have them listed as the voice, the English voice for that character. But I could swear, because I think there's only one time in the movie that the character spoke, so they might not have been credited.
No sign of Dawes. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, Dawes is having a party with Windows.
Paul, Connor. Good to see you.
You need to leave. The Redcoats are coming.
Aye, so Williams told us. Let them conduct their little search. They'll find nothing.
You don't understand. Pitcairn intends to kill you.
I'm afraid it's true.
I suppose we have no choice then but to go. What of you three?
Dawes and I will continue on to Concord. Connor, it's best you stay here and help our man John Parker hold the town. It'll give us time to spread the word.
Stand your ground, men! Don't fire! Unless fired upon! But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here!
Pitcairn!
Disperse, you damn rebels! Lay down your arms and disperse! What the deuce are you doing? Hold your positions! Cravens! Traitors!
They are not coming back. You will have to make do with those who remain.
Don't you lecture me on up. Return fire! Return fire! You need to get to Concord and warn the others. Show this to whoever leads there. Should be a man by the name of James Barrett.
Barrick.
Go on now!
Salcat, that general is in great shape. He well and truly is. He's the cream of the crop.
We'll meet up with the others in Concord!
It's actually better for me to run instead of use the horses. I'll end up getting there on time, whereas the horse will get stuck on twigs and leaves.
Stick together, boys, and keep the pace!
Help! What's happening?
Get out! Everyone run! They're taking prisoners! Run!
They've taken my brother and poor old Robert. We need to do something.
Sorry.
We have to help. They're over that way.
Sorry, NPCs. Maybe in another playthrough.
Get moving, men! We've little time!
Blood's been spilled in Lexington, and there's more to come. The regulars are on the march.
You don't say. And why do you think I'm men up here? Go home, before you get yourself killed. I've enough to worry about without some green boy looking to play it hero.
I can vouch for him.
John Parker as well. Where's Revere?
Captured?
What?
Fear not. That man's no stranger to sticky situations. He'll be fine. I'm sure of it.
You ladies finished gossiping? Parker seems to believe you're not completely useless, so I suppose there's a thing or two you might be able to help with. When the fighting starts, we'll need to hold those positions there. They're critical to the defense of Concord. Good boys. Not used to soldiering, they need some with the experience to direct them. That's something you can do? You'd best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
Then I suppose all that's left to do is wait.
So naturally, the challenge rules don't apply here.
Man the barricades! No! Ensure my men hold those positions. If the Red Devils break through, we're finished.
What would you have me do?
Listen carefully. The Redcoats will form firing lines. Order the men to shoot just before the line is ready. Too soon and they'll miss their targets. Too late, and the enemy will open fire first.
Understood.
And if any of those bastards make it through, engage them. You must keep my men alive.
Hold fire!
Fire!
Wait for the signal.
Fire!
Prepare yourselves. Wait for my signal.
Fire!
Wait for my signal.
Fire!
Wait for my signal.
Open fire.
Wait for the signal.
The horse mechanics also really
Wait for
trip
my
up here in this
signal.
part. Takes ages
Go.
for the horse to friggin' get up enough speed to start. And it feels like you're
Wait
getting
for my
stuck on
signal.
like little tufts of grass.
Wait for my signal.
They did a very terrible job at that stuff with this game. And this is the remaster version.
Fire!
I think they would have fixed that shit.
Wait for my signal.
Shoot!
Go!
See what I mean? The horse is trotting and I'm holding down the button to make it gallop.
Make ready! Open fire!
See, trotting again, I'm holding the gallop button down. I shouldn't have to depress the fucking button and then press it again to make it gallop.
Make ready! Open fire! Make ready! Prepare yourself! Shoot! Hold fire! Wait for the signal! Go! Wait for the signal! Prepare yourself! Open fire!
Super Mario World with Yoshi has better riding mechanics than this game does.
Hold fire! Shoot! Fall back! Fall back!
We did it! They're turning tail!
Moving Pac-Man is far superior than the horse mechanics in this game. Zombies in Resident Evil are faster than the horse mechanics in this game.
Takes a true monster to do something like this. At least they're gone.
I should have struck when I had the chance. Do you know where Pitcairn could have gone?
Back into the withered bosom of the British, no doubt. So that he might regroup and plan his next atrocity.
I need to find him. Every day I wait, more will suffer.
Chin up, friend. Many who should have died today now live because of you.
And what of them?
We do the best we can with what we've got.
It is not enough.
It never is.
Yeah. Still true with wars today.
For the support of the glorious cause. I beg they will accept my most cordial thanks for this distinguished testimony of their approbation. But lest some unlucky event should happen, unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day, declare with utmost sincerity, I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with.
Truly, there is no man better suited to the task.
To assure
Really?
the Congress that
I
as
can
no
think of several.
pecuniary consideration could have
Charles
tempted me to have
Lee.
accepted this arduous employment at the
Do I
expense
know
of my
you?
domestic ease
I would not
and
expect
happiness.
you to remember.
I do
Come,
not wish
Connor,
to make
there's
any
someone I
profit
want you to
from it.
meet.
I will keep an exact account of my expenses.
Sorry to pull you away
Those
like
I
that,
doubt
but
not they
the
will
last
discharge,
thing we need
and
is
that
the
is
two
all
of
I
you
desire.
coming to blows. Now, Connor, allow me to introduce you to our newly appointed Commander-in-Chief, George Washington.
Ah, so you're the one who saved Sam and John at Lexington.
It was the Patriots who did that. I merely lent support.
As humble as he is brave. We could use more men like you. I'm sorry, but if you'll excuse me, I should attend to Charles over there. He looks none too happy about being passed over for command. It was good to meet you, Connor.
Tell me you have news of Pitcairn.
I'm told he's taken shelter in Boston, where he's guarded by 1,000 redcoats. The only way you're gonna get at him is if we draw him out. Lucky for you, we're launching an offensive against the city in order to do just that. Israel Putnam has been given command of our forces. Present this to him, and he'll provide whatever aid you require. You'll find him at the encampment on Bunker Hill.
You have my thanks.
No need. It's the least I could do. Pitcairn's a dangerous man. The sooner we're rid of him, the better.
I would say the same of Charles Lee.
Now that's an altogether different beast. Let us leave it for another day. Best you head to Boston, Connor.
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed.
Ja, man. Ja, man. Ja, man.
Hold and state your business!
Killing is my business, ladies, and business is good.
I'm looking for Israel Putnam.
On whose orders?
Samuel Adams.
Follow me.
Follow me. Sure thing, Lorenzo Medici.
This is not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Breach. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Redcoats rethink their strategy.
And what of John Pitcairn?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to time to taunt us or send regards by way of cannon fire. It's all right, though. He'll have what's coming to him soon enough.
I love this argument that Israel Putnam has with his other dude. And the Battle of Havana.
Putnam's just up ahead. You can't miss.
I don't care much for your excuses, gentlemen. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Breed's is closer to the city, but it is also closer to their artillery!
Our orders came from men so divorced from the situation, we are compelled by reason to employ our own faculties to make a proper determination.
Were that I could understand even half that nonsense you just uttered.
What's not to understand? I'm trying to ensure our victory.
What would you know about victory? I killed a she-wolf in her den armed with only a knife. I escaped the Kanawagha Indians who sought to burn me alive! And I was the sole survivor of a shipwreck during the Battle of Havana! So you will excuse me if I choose not to follow your advice.
Listen to send regards by way of cannon fire. I love that turn of phrase. That's so cool. This guy, yeah, the cigar guy. Don't you get back behind me again before. Don't sneak up on me like that. Hummager, can you repeat the speech here with Arnie Dubs? If it's not actually in a cutscene, then no. But if it's in the cutscene that happens when we go and interact, I definitely can. But only once I've done it once. Normally.
I rest my case. I'm going back to Bunker Hill. Good day, gentlemen.
General Putnam,
What?
I'm looking for John. I was told you would be able to help me find him.
He's tucked away inside that city with no reason to leave. As long as that ship continues its assault, we'll never flush him out.
But if the ship was silenced,
Oh, then poor John might be forced to get off his arse and come forward.
I'll fly this flag to signal my success.
And I shall speak fondly of you at your funeral.
And I shall speak fondly of you at your funeral. No worries, Harbinger. My choice then. No worries. It's so good not to have to worry about the optional objectives and doing a challenge. You have 5 days until hardcore. Wow, the only game you can play and finish before that is Resident Evil 2 Remake Hardcore with this result. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're in the mood for that and you still have enough, you know, enthusiasm for the game. Take it on the chin. I've run into that before with the double friggin' counter.
This is not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Briggs. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men.
I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Redcoats rethink their strategy.
And what of John Pitcairn?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to taunt us or send regards by way of cannon fire. It's all right, though. He'll have what's coming to him soon enough. Putnam's just up ahead. You can't miss.
I don't care much for your excuses, gentlemen. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Breed's is closer to the city, but it is also closer to their artillery!
Bullshit, whatever game, doesn't matter. A fly must have hit Connor. Alright, this time I'll just climb up to the top of the mast and then pick off the cunts from the fucking top. Pick up the weapon, not the fucking enemy. Jesus Christ. Absolutely, Lucinda. Trash Panda time. Exactly. There we go, and got all the ammo for my ranged weapons back again. Alright, so now that they're all dead by ranged weapons, I can blow this up. If I did this when they were on board still and killed them, I would have had to restart the memory. If there's any modders out there, if you could mod Assassin's Creed 3 so that when you actually are aiming with your weapon and the camera's real close to the main character model, that it actually either goes into a first-person mode or Connor becomes transparent so we can actually see where we're fucking aiming. Considering the people in charge of this remaster never even thought of that. I love when things obscure your fucking vision. Oh yeah, hit the rope. Yeah, fuck me dead. It's like, good job, hit the rope. Yeah, exactly, listen to the rope. Like, sure. Something else that annoys me with games where you aim and shoot is the fact that you can be aiming at an enemy and the reticule is covering them fine and it indicates to you that you're going to make the shot. You shoot, what happens? It bounces off something. Then don't have it fucking come up telling the player that their shot's going to hit. Like, how hard is that? Harbinger Rod should have already unlocked the infinite ammo hand cannon for this game after so many playthroughs. The infinite ammo... Well, I don't actually know about that. But, this is like the third version of the game that I've played. The original Xbox 360... the Xbox Remaster, and now the PlayStation Remaster. And I've been playing the game at least once since 2012, so... I wish I could remember every single detail of every single playthrough I've ever done to know whether or not I've gotten something before. Listen, are there ways to increase your maximum capacity for arrows and bullets? There is, yeah, you got to go into the crafting system. But I was having a look, and you have to unlock certain homestead characters, and also get them leveled up to a certain level. There's a homestead character named Ellen, and you don't meet her until you get to the New York part of the game. And through her, you can craft some special things like twin holsters for your pistols and stuff like that. So I'll just have to wait till I get to that part to be able to craft that, because it would be good to have more capacity. Hey there, Brew. How's things going? Lucinda, yeah, that seems like a long time to wait. It really is, because you don't get to New York until sequence 8. So let's see, if we go into DNA tracker and homestead, it doesn't tell you this in the original version, but it actually tells you what you need to do to unlock certain homestead missions. And some of them have an entry to tell you what you actually get as a reward as well. So when you do the Legacy homestead mission with Achilles, you get the original outfit of his. And that one doesn't have anything, but this one has glass bottles and nails as materials that you can actually craft with Big Dave and things like that. But yeah, if we go to Ellen, so the rewards for doing the cutting ties mission with her is those materials. But if we go to the bottom one, the final straw, that's when we unlock capacity upgrade available on items. Brew, things are going okay. Your day of doing sod all, is it? Well, I guess that's good, because then you can relax as well. It really was, Lucinda, because that's information that's good to know. Because then you know what you need to do, instead of trying to guess. Sorry about the wait, Harbinger, to redeem your redemption of the Arnie Dubs the cutscene, but once this mission's finished, I'll definitely do that for you.
The enemy advances, and you tremble. They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion! We believe! So maintain vigilance. Conserve your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes. Well, I'll be damned. You did it.
That was quite a speech.
Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far.
And what of Pitcairn?
He's left Boston, as I said he would, and set up camp on Molten Hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom brewing down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit, or wait for us to thin their ranks.
There is no time. I will have to chance a direct approach.
That's twice today you've proposed the impossible.
I see no other choice.
That's because you're mad as a March hare, son.
I expect an apology on my return.
That's because you're as mad as a March hare, son. Just like his grandfather. Yep, I couldn't see the flash of the gunfire because of the sky being too bright. So I had a look, and to actually get across without taking damage, you actually run when you see the flashes of the musket fire. You don't actually pay attention to what the soldiers are actually telling you. But yeah, I flubbed the timing of that final one because I couldn't quite see the flashes properly. But not to worry, I just thought I'd try not to take any damage while using that tactic. Alright, do I have some rope darts? Nice. Hey there, Lake. You love putting him. He's so cutthroat and to the point. He really is. He really truly is. And he doesn't take any bullshit either as well. You like him too, Lucinda? Yeah. Yeah. He's a really cool character. Yeah, Lucinda, weird to think that Putnam also plays Pritchard. Yeah. Jensen. You don't patch a firewall. I can't do his voice, but... Alrighty then, let's have a look-see here. Now I don't think there's anything that I can be on and use to hang him with, because there's no trees with branches. Ah, I see now. I see game. So used a bow to shoot an enemy, and they had their back to me. But I guess they heard the drawing of the bow and the shooting of it. Sure. Sure, sure. 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 Alright. Time to regroup. Well, now that I know that that doesn't work, I'll just have to avoid the enemies and not even stealth kill them with the bow. Yeah, Lucinda. You know, I thought I'd be far enough away from them, but apparently not. It's too close. Alright, so... I need to get to Pitcairn. Doesn't matter if I get detected in terms of like challenge rules. That's okay, but it does make it harder to actually do things the way I want. But I guess on the bright side, that enemy, unless they respawn, is off the playing field. Stop, I tell ya. Listen, not being detected isn't required, but it's still in your best interest. Well, that's it too. You know, otherwise there's too many enemies that are running around near the main target. And I need to kill the main target with the rope dart. He likes 2 arrows, apparently. He's like, just 1 arrow? Don't be cheap. I want 2 embedded in me. Alright, so there's trees that I can use to get up to here. But there's no branches close enough to him to do the hanging move with the rope dart. Unless we kill all the enemies except for him, then that might work. So now he sees us. Kill him like that. Him like that. It's alright. They finally wised up. Fuck you, game, whatever. It didn't work on him? Bullshit. I guess he's immune to being killed with a rope dart. What bullshit. Hey there, Cody. How's things going? Hey there, Brutus. Welcome back. Hey, Necro. Whatever game indeed. How's it going? Does it work for other enemies who have a health bar? Yeah, it worked for William Johnson. I'm just surprised that it wouldn't let me hang him. Like, it lets you hang enemies when they're aware of you, but maybe it doesn't do that for main targets, but then William Johnson was aware of me when I did it to him. So it's probably just some bullshit thing where they're like, no, you can't do it for this particular enemy. Well, if the game doesn't let me kill him doing that method, then I just have to kill him with a normal ranged weapon. But yeah, it doesn't seem like the rope dart can hang him even. Oh, I didn't want to jump, Connor. Jesus Christ. Fuck it then. As long as I still kill him with a ranged weapon. Bring fists to a fucking gunfight, hey? Oh, thank you, game, for taking the reticule off so I can't fucking see where I'm aiming. Thank you very much. Get the fuck out of my face. Alright, let's fucking try this again. Oh, that's good, Cody. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. And I'm doing pretty good. Was just testing to see if I could kill John Pitcairn using a rope dart by hanging him from a tree branch, but the game was like, nope. So I'll just kill him with a ranged weapon that's not a rope dart. Still comes under the challenge rules because it's the only way I can kill him if the game's not letting me kill him with the rope. Drinking coffee and just chilling, Necro? Excellent. That's a great way to spend time. Hope you're enjoying your coffee. Alright, if we have to do this one at a time, so be it, game. I have all day. What? Was there an explosive barrel? What? Can't even tell if there was. Is this a barrel? Anyway, I'm not counting it. I didn't see it if there was one. Why would there be one there anyway? That'd be like putting a bomb next to a petrol Bowser. No. Anyway, I killed him with the rope dart. In the end, got to kill him with the rope dart.
Why? Why did you do this?
To protect Adams and Hancock and those they serve, you meant to kill them.
Kill them? Are you mad? I wanted only to parley. There was so much to discuss, to explain. You put an end to that now.
If you speak true, then I will carry your last words to them.
They must lay down their arms. They must stop this war.
Why them and not the Redcoats?
Do you not think we asked the same question of the British? These things take time. And it would have succeeded had you let me play my part.
Part of the puppeteer.
Or better, we hold the strings on another.
No, the strings should be severed. All should be free.
And we should live forever on castles in the sky. You wield your blade like a man, but your mouth like a child. And more will die now. Because of that.
Sahoin jänerene o teenam da setakwe. Tini o ne yaho teena tam da setakwe.
I need to fix it so that the emote that's not in existence, or at least active anymore, doesn't still come up, but just as text.
How dare you sneak up on me like that? Why don't you just go out there and just help this camp retreat? Don't ever do that again, you hear me? God damn it!
General Putnam.
You live.
The same cannot be said for Pitcairn.
Well done, I suppose. But it matters little now. I'm ordering a full retreat. We have lost too many in exchange for too little. If the Tories want this hill so badly, let them have it. Boston is the true prize.
We have a bigger problem.
What do you mean? This can't be right. It says they plan to murder Washington.
Means they plan to murder Washington. Listen, that's how you play, being surrounded by a bunch of captains in Black Flag. Yeah. It'd be so frustrating too, because you feel like you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off as well. Because you and me, Pitcairn, there we go. That was... took the long way around, but I'm glad that I was actually able to finish him off using the rope dart.
My enemy is tenacious. When money failed them, they took to force. But I have slain Johnson and Pitcairn both, ending their plots. George Washington now rallies the colonists, and their march towards freedom begins in earnest. Little wonder, then, that the Templars now want him dead. They seek to reshape this land into something cold and ordered, something soulless. And he is an obstacle. I must save him, that his cause can flourish and my people remain safe. But the more I prod, the greater the chance I am discovered. The Templars believe their men lost the revolution. In their eyes, the assassins are gone and scattered, no longer a threat. But I fear they will soon discover the truth, and me along with it. I must tread carefully.
How fares the hunt, Connor?
There is progress, but I worry it is not enough.
You must strike where you need it most. What if you pursued Charles Lee and your father? What then of Paul Revere and the soldiers at Lexington?
Soldiers? There were no soldiers in those towns, only men and women who were forced to defend themselves.
Is this not why you fight? To protect your people? Your struggle is the colonist struggle. In helping one, you help the other.
Encouraging words from one who thought mine a fool's errand.
Make no mistake, I still do. But I can't help but feel some pride in your success.
And why should I give you any credit?
Then don't. But first, return the robe and the blade and the darts and all of the years of training and knowledge I have bestowed upon you. Return these, and then your words may have some merit.
Or you could just admit that you are wrong.
Oh, child, please, you've killed 2 men. One more salesman than soldier. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to impress me.
Is that so, old man? Or perhaps we should step outside. I will gladly demonstrate how easily I could trounce.
Connor, this is Benjamin Talmadge. His father was one of us, no need for secrecy. I think he has something he wants to say.
Achilles tells me you've uncovered a plot to murder the commander-in-chief.
Yes, but I have only false starts and dead ends to show for it.
Not anymore, my friend. Thomas Hickey's your man, and I aim to help you catch him.
How?
I'll explain on the way. You and I are going to New York.
Thanks for the GGs, Lucinda. Thank you so much. Hey there, Stan. Please calm down, Cesare Borgia, or you'll mess up American Revolution as well. Yeah, you know, and he might mess up in the future some kind of, like, computer systems as well. Lucinda, yeah, after about a full minute of running around, you usually remember you have smoke bombs. Yeah, and they come in so handy in so many situations. And for quite a few of the games, they're pretty OP as well. Like, Achilles is a savage. He sure is. He doesn't suffer any fools. Okay, so this next sequence will be one of those sequences where you get locked into it. So once you commit to doing the next memory in sequence 8, you're stuck with sequence 8 until you finish it. Even if you try to enter New York from a different fast travel point, the game will automatically put you where it needs you to go for the next memory with Benjamin Talmadge. I'm going to be doing that in this stream, of course, but I need to actually fix the situation with ammo. So we go to Boston. Indeed, like New York, New York. I remember the rendition that Queen did that appears in the first Highlander movie when the villain, the Kurgan, is listening to music on the radio. Oh no, that's right. I think it's in the scene where he steals someone's car with this elderly couple inside it, and he takes them for a what's the word you call it? Can't remember the term for it now. Anyway, he drives maniacally with the couple still in the car. And I think Queen's rendition of New York plays. Hey there, Kenway. That's it, Cody. Joyride. Yeah, so twin holsters. We need Ellen to be level 2. And we also need a wolf pelt and rosebud limber. But yeah, the annoying thing about this is having to remember what goes with what, and then some ingredients need to be added as well. Some ingredients need to be crafted as well. Like you're going to say right along. Good thing you didn't answer. Oh, that's okay. Like, yeah, I was sort of like struggling to remember what the term was. It was like, memory, what are you doing to me? But yeah, like if you want to craft the playing cards, you have to get paper and dies, but you need to look at, paper and dies and have a look and buy it and all that stuff. Anyway, what I'm here for is to refill ammo.
Would like
Listen, you're going to stream, but this is like your favorite sequence, so you wait. Oh, no worries at all, Lucinda. I'll have to honor the redemption that Harbinger made too. Sorry, Harbinger, for the long wait for that.
What do you need, my friend?
Stan, Connor, some salvage there. Salvage. No man can salvage me.
Simpsons of Smithfield,
Alrighty then, so let's go to options. Let's go to general. Let's go to voice and turn it to 0. And then go into DNA tracker and replay a memory, but well, not replay a memory, sorry, but replay a cutscene, and I do the Arnie impression of everyone's dialogue. Alright, so there's no cutscene at the start of that. So we'll just have to ride to Thingo, but in the meantime I can respond to chat. Oh, thanks for being patient, Lucinda. There's so many different cutscenes that popped up after that part. Stan, Cody, you're back. Welcome back, Cody. Welcome back. Like, this should be good. Yeah, it's quite fun to do this. Sometimes I might be a bit off because I'm reading the subtitles to make sure I get all the words. But sometimes the words are said so fast as well. Thanks for redeeming the Arnie movie impression, scene impression, Harbinger. Oh, horse, Jesus Christ. That's okay, Cody. Well, I'll be damned. You did it. That was quite a speech. Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far. And what of Pitcairn? He's left Boston, as I said he would, and set up camp on Molten Hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom brewing down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit, away. Great. Now, let's start by getting that bug out of your head. Take this out of the case and stick it up your nose. Don't worry, it's self-guiding. Just shove real hard. When you hear a crunch, you're there. Now, pull it out. Be careful, that's my head too. This is the plan. Get your ass to Mars and go to the Hilton Hotel and flash the fake Brubaker ID at the front desk. That's all there is to it. Just do as I tell you. You can nail that son of a bitch that fucked you and me. I'm counting on you, old buddy. Don't let me down. That's from Total Recall. Kenway, I thought you removed the movie impression. I changed it from being a random movie and doing all the characters with the Arnie impression to making it one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie that I choose from random and only doing his characters' dialogue with the Arnie impression. And anyone else speaking in it, I did just my normal voice. That particular scene, though, that I just did is a scene where a video that he's watching of himself that was recorded before, basically explaining him, what's actually going on so that his future self would actually watch that video and then be like, okay, so I now know what's going on. Oh, thank you so much, Lucinda. Thank you for considering me your favorite streamer. I really appreciate that. You're chilling as well, Kenway? Awesome. That's good to hear. Like, this game has lots of war, that's why you like playing it. Good times. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, covering a conflict like the American Revolution, and I wonder, what would have happened if they also covered things like the Civil War, as well as, other skirmishes throughout history and stuff like that. Obviously, they've, dabbled in World War One and Two, but they're not, part of the main story or anything like that. And they're sort of like, cameo appearances of those time periods, basically. Yeah, Lucinda, here we go. Thanks for the clap, clap, clap. Indeed, Cody. Total Recall. Great movie, that one. Hey there, Maxie. How's things going, dude? Yeah, Cody. Get ready for a surprise. I love that scene. So let's just make sure I've got all my ammo. Not that it's going to matter for the rest of the sequence. So when it comes to stopping Hickey from being assassinated, I won't from assassinating Washington. I won't have the rope dart to be able to use. So when when Connor gets to prison, none of the challenge rules will actually apply. Oh, that's great, Maxie. Glad to hear that you're doing good, dude. That's excellent. And I'm doing really good. Things are going well. Just doing a short stream today. Started late, so just wanted to do sequence 7 and 8.
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side. Free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood, then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search.
Hey, there's the handbells. You, sir, are a fish. A rodfish.
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. Gods!
Hey, he spent a long time colouring that paper. He was very proud of his work. He only wanted to impress you with his colouring in. Didn't have to do him like that. Stan, you had to cook in 40 degrees Celsius heat with 80% humidity. Floor actually got wet because of the sweat. Oh no. Hopefully you're able to, you know, be able to get that sorted and not accidentally slip or something on it. Tail the counterfeit.
Not so. The meeting was adjourned before the motion could be tabled. Half the local businessmen simply stood up and retired.
Stan, you always wear slippers after a cockroach incident where you stepped on one at night in the dark barefoot. Oh no. Yeah, I've done that before, unfortunately, as well. I've been walking around my place with no shoes on, and
Oh, it's Daniel. Let's put them bills away. The guard is onto us. How? What happened? Dan Shopkeep called me out. Brought the guards, but I gave them the slip. Boss is gonna be mad. Not so mad as if I got caught. Besides, I've got most everything we need to stop down. I'll warn the others.
And yeah, it was like squish. Disgusting feeling under my foot, and I was like, oh, great. Lucinda, there's no carpet in your house. You wear sandals at all times. You can't stand stepping on grit. Oh, I don't blame you, Lucinda, as well. Because it just... Not only is it, like, annoying, but it can be uncomfortable as well, too. Hey, Afro. How's your blood pressure then? The game behaving? Yeah, it's not too bad. It was funny, though, when trying to kill John Pitcairn with a rope dart. It wouldn't let me, like, even though he was affected by a smoke bomb, and I could actually aim the rope dart at him while on a branch, it didn't let me actually kill him that way. But I still managed to kill him with the rope dart because he had very, very low health by the time I got him down to that low health. And then I didn't actually hang him by the tree, but I shot the rope dart, and that was enough to kill him just from being hit by the rope dart. So that worked out well in the end. Hey there, Cons. I'm doing very well, thank you. How's things going with you? Yeah, it's funny how he does that. He just jumps into the well, hangs off the edge. Oh, did you, Cons? Oh, nice. I hope you had a good time.
Heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Yeah,
Good folk. Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this.
Don't know why the dialogue stopped. Because I was still in range when those street urchins interrupted the group that I was hiding in with. That's when the dialogue stopped. Unless it always does that and I'm just forgetting.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Right. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I best be rectifying that then. Get him!
That dude's like, why are you pushing? What are you doing to me, Hickey? What? He's like, what are you doing?
There's another one! Grab him!
Cons, yeah, some pubs in the UK opened early for the Women's Football World Cup. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really follow the sport. But how did they go? Or is it, or is the match not started yet?
And I'll kill you.
Lucinda? Yeah, that part's so friggin' annoying.
Hands off, I seen it first.
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about. Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom. Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet!
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
This man is planning to... There's another Ubisoft game where this similar kind of situation happens where you're chasing after someone and you finally get to them, and in the cutscene, someone comes and interferes and messes up everything. In Splinter Cell Blacklist, there is a such mission like that. You're chasing after the target, running through, da-da-da-da-da. You corner them, you have your gun trained on them, and of course a beat cop thinks that you're with them and aims the gun at you and arrests you. And it's like, you idiot, you fucked it up. Cons, they lost, but you don't like football, you just went for the drinks. Hey, I don't blame you, that's for sure. Especially if it opened earlier than normal. Actually, Splinter Cell Blacklist has better facial animations than the remaster of this game. And there's only a year difference between the two games.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned.
Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah. He's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Where else? Micah, Anasune. Yeah, Ross is a piece of shit as well, but Micah is more of a piece of shit.
Smells even worse than it looks. I think I would rather hold it in. I hope that is not meant to be my meal.
Wonder how many different dialogues he says.
I think I would rather hold it in.
There we go. Loop back around now. So Harbinger Dutch is worse than Micah and Ross? Yeah, I mean, Dutch is bad, but he's not as bad as Micah and Ross, I would say. Because Micah, you know, is such a piece of conniving shit. Honestly, if Ross is a piece of shit, then Micah is an entire sewerage system. Yes, and Micah is just, you know, the progenitor of the rats that still exist today.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. Was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it? Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Understand there, a rat isn't Micah's spirit animal. Micah is a rat spirit human. Yeah. He's their god that they pray to. Cody, you just seen the football results of Spain versus England. Gutted, but you put up a good fight. Well, that's good, you know. Well, it's obviously great to win. When you do lose, it's still good to be able to say that you did your best and you did well also.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
You don't have to win this, so it doesn't matter where you put your pieces.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
Won't take long to win at this rate.
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that lout Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Cons, because the pub you go to opened early, they cooked everyone a bacon and sausage sandwich. Oh, hell yeah. Damn, that's a good combination. It sounds absolutely delicious.
This key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Why are you asking him that question? Maybe you are. Cons, the pub is owned by Thai people and their food is amazing. That reminds me, I haven't had Thai food for a long time. That stuff's delicious too. But it's good to have a place that you know is going to have good food. When you go there, you know what to expect and what kind of, quality.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Cody, been a pleasure, Rod and chat. We'll catch you all in the next stream, depending. That's no trouble, Cody. It's good to see you in chat again. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Catch you another time. Hope you have a good one. Thank you so much, Cody.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Cool your blood. Always sticks out to me the way he says blood. Cool your blood.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation. You bide your time, awaiting the day of release, that you might corrupt anew. The worst part is that the good people of New York are forced, quite literally, to pay for your crimes. Where do you think the money for this prison came from? For your outfits? Our wages?
Like I was like, this is a place of rehabilitation, and then you hear in the background. It's like, yep, I'm sure they're being rehabilitated. I haven't, Cons, no. No, I haven't played that game. It's actually on PS Plus. So maybe in the future I might give it a...
Take care not to raise the alarm.
Give it a try. yeah, listeners like, right. That'll definitely do that trick. Not.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
That's right, Cons, yeah, it was made by Ubisoft Quebec. They actually cancelled a sequel that they were doing. No, Lucinda, that's the thing. Yeah, he never repays Weems that we know of in the game, at least. Maybe there might be a comic book where he's included or something. Time to gut me, eh? YOLO strat worked better.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
It was a bit hard for him to do that, considering you choked him and he was unconscious for a little bit. It's like, you didn't do what I told you to do, even though you had no time to do it, because I was the one making sure you didn't have enough time to do it. Cons, in your opinion, is one of the best recent games Ubisoft has released. Yeah, I mean, in many ways, I wish they did that game instead of Odyssey. And then we would have got a sequel to Origins that actually followed on with Bayek and Aya. I would have preferred that. Listen, I wasn't sure, figured it might be more content locked away behind side stuff. I think one of the best point, like, you would think that after everything that happens with the attempt on George Washington's life, that maybe Mason could get, like, a shortened sentence for whatever he was serving. And even at the end of the game, in the epilogue, it would have been cool if they had, like, a little mission that you could do where maybe he got out and one that was wanting revenge against Mason Weems, was about to get his revenge, and then Connor intervenes, and rescues him or saves him or something. That would have been cool if there was some, like, payoff for his character, and especially for Connor to be able to to pay back, you know. Yeah, something like that would have been good.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now!
Oh yeah, cons. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Definitely makes sense. I mean, especially if they called it something else as well, and took out the present day part. Even if it was like about Leonidas fighting against the cult of Cosmos. If you have a look, there's actually assassin recruits that help out in this mission, even if you haven't actually met them in the game before this point. So canonically, you're supposed to actually recruit them.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
Listen to that, it's absolute... Had to rewind there for a second. That is absolutely no worries at all, Lucinda. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for leaving the lurk as well. And yeah, it was good that you're able to catch the stream on Sunday. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. And I definitely will have a great rest of my stream. Once I get this part done, then I'll be finishing the stream. That'll be good to get 2 sequences done. And then next weekend, on Saturday, I can finish the game then. But thank you so much for being here, Lucinda. I hope you have a great start to your stream as well. Would like to highly recommend people check out Lucinda's channel. Is a big fan of stealth games like the Dishonored series, as well as horror games like the Resident Evil series. Is also playing Assassin's Creed, doing Assassin's Creed Black Flag at the moment. First time playing through that game. Is also doing the other main entries in the Assassin's Creed series as well. And is also doing a playthrough of Deathloop. And is also doing a stream of Borderlands 2. So I highly recommend, a great streamer. Definitely check out if you haven't before. That's okay, Lucinda. Absolutely no problemo for the shout out. More than happy to give you one. Cons, yeah, just so much missed potential with Odyssey. That's true. Yeah, they definitely still could have set it in the same universe, but have it be the stepping stone for its own IP moving forward as well. That way it would have been a case of not having to tie itself to the Assassin's Creed series in terms of lore really strongly. Because the way that they did it, obviously they wanted it to be a main part of the overall lore of the series, but it just is too disjointed and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Thanks for redeeming that Arnie impression. So in this part, the rules don't apply because we don't get any ranged weapons. No guns, no bow, no rope dart, no poison darts. So we have an assassin, Duncan Little, taking out that guard. He was the young boy at the opera at the start of the game when Haytham killed his target.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Alright, so we don't have any ranged weapons. So this doesn't count as part of the challenge rules. Just to show, we only have fists, the tomahawk, and we can only throw money. We don't have the bow or guns or anything like that. Cons, in my opinion, you can tell they originally wanted to make a game like Phoenix. That's true, you know, and that game could have been its own IP as well. But looks like it's not going to be getting a sequel because they cancelled it. Stan, you can kill him with money. Could you imagine? So this is annoying when you want to get the optional objectives. For this playthrough, I'm not bothered. But the game goes in slow motion on purpose. Thank you, game.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
Yes, Dan shoved some coins down his throat. Cons, you wonder where Connor kept his money. Yeah, that's a good point. In his hair, Stan. True story, it's canon.
It's
Cons
quite
with
impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Then don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
And for the support of this declaration,
Cons, with Ubisoft's writing, you can believe it. Yeah. Sometimes it definitely leaves a lot to be desired. Every time you hear someone shout Connor, you think your mum is calling you, lol. That's totally fair. That'd be the other thing. It's like when someone has the same ringtone as something in a movie or a show they're watching or a game, and then they think it's their phone going off.
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Cons, you're so happy when Achilles said he would call him Connor. Yeah. Have you ever played Detroit Become Human? Because there's also a character in that called Connor as well. And in that game, there's a character named Hank. And the actor who plays Hank is Clancy Brown. And whenever I play that game, whenever he says the name Connor, I can't help but think of Connor from the first Highlander movie, in which Clancy Brown actually plays the main villain. And when he says Connor in that movie, and then playing Detroit Become Human and hearing the same actor playing a different character say Connor, I just can't help but think of Highlander. You played it once and you loved it? Oh, me too, Cons. It's really, really good. I've only played through it twice so far, but I do plan to do more playthroughs of it in the future.
Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
So the game doesn't indicate to you because we're out of the Animus, but Desmond can actually blend. As long as there's enough people that he's getting in the middle of.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Yeah, exactly, Stan. Just rip the posters. That's all Desmond needs to do. Like how that enemy's glitched against the tree and can't move anymore. Rachel Rocky, thank you so much for the follow. Now that NPC enemy came unstuck.
Look out!
I like that. Look at this logic.
Great.
Someone who was not even in the vicinity of where Desmond was when he was outside was there to see him and yet comments on him running. And of course that carries through to the enemy on the inside to actually see that Desmond is going through. I hate bullshit
like
stuff like this
security.
in games.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
I mean, maybe those two people at the door saw, but
Definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
still, they should mind their own business. What's wrong with someone running? Doesn't mean that they're, you know, suspicious.
Hide! Hide!
Con's probably a stupid question.
They've set up a checkpoint.
But what would happen if someone gave Desmond's body the Shroud of Eden? Oh, well, if they had it...
Stick close to the crowd and you
Seriously,
had...
what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. And who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here.
They should be
What if
big.
I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
But yeah, they would have had to give him the Shroud of Eden before he touched the pedestal.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight. Watch your back.
Yeah, Stan. See, the only reason why Basim gets brought back when he touches the ground and gets the staff, for example, which whoever's holding it is immortal. He wasn't actually dead. And so when the machine let go of him and he landed next to the staff, he pretty much grabbed it as soon as he could. And that made him stop from dying. But yeah, if someone is completely dead, you can't just put the shroud on them and then it brings them back. Or give the staff to them.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara. A porra da minha irmã.
Almost there, Dustin. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Stan, you'd like to think that the device would still kill him. Yeah, I mean, if he was wearing the shroud, he wouldn't have died from that. Honestly, now you don't know why, but right now, whenever someone mentions a game of any type, your brain is like, okay, I want to play that now. Maybe you just gotten more bored than you realized. Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair as well, you know, to get to that point. But yeah, hopefully you can find a game that you really like, that you can play. So what if he was wearing the shroud while touching the pedestal? Could he have survived? I think he could have, yeah. Yeah, because it would have stopped him from dying. Like in present day, when they're doing tests with the Shroud of Eden, the person who tests it gets shot in the head dead, but they don't die. The Shroud resurrects them, or heals their wounds, and then they're alive again. Hey there, Senny. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. Welcome on in. Welcome to you and your raiders. Hey there, Geeky. How's it going? Hey there, Mauler. Good afternoon to you. How's things going? Hope you had a great stream. For those who didn't come in with the raid, highly recommend people check out Crocodile's channel. He's been doing some Pokemon Platinum version. He's also a big fan of Assassin's Creed. Most recently, he finished his Stealth Challenge playthrough of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. He does have plans to do more Assassin's Creed, of course. Another game that he played most recently was Hogwarts Legacy. He's a great streamer, has some very funny channel point rewards, a lot of soundbite redemptions that you can redeem, as well as visual ones like Bully Maguire dancing, to name but a few. So I highly recommend. Mauler, going excellent. How are you feeling today? By the way, nice rope dart earlier. Well, that's great, Mauler. I'm really glad to hear that you're going excellent. That's excellent. I've been feeling good. I had a late start to the stream, so just doing a short one. Finished sequence 7 and 8. And thank you. Yeah, it was so funny trying to get a kill with that because I tried to kill him by hanging him with it, and the game wouldn't let that happen. And so I figured I'd kill all the enemies around him and then just kill him with a ranged thing. But by the time I got to that point of getting all the enemies killed around him, his health was very low. So then I went over to the tree and used the rope dart, and even though it didn't do the choking or the hanging animation, he had so low health that the impact of the rope dart hitting him was enough to kill him. So it was so funny how that happened. Yeah, the challenge is going well. Unfortunately, I've had to restart a memory 3 times. One of those was today. I pressed the counter move when 2 enemies were attacking at once, and of course, doing that, you automatically do the kill animation with melee weapons. So I had to restart. You had a good stream, played more Pokemon, just doing some casual grinding and stuff, got them leveled up nicely. Oh, that's awesome. That's good that you're able to level them up and use that time to just, do some casual grinding. It's always good to use the time like that for things. Hey there, Levy. Welcome on in. She's been doing a real life raid coming in person. Nice. That's awesome. Anasune, something you think is dumb is how they set up this whole thing with Juno only to resolve it outside of a game and a comic. Exactly. I can understand if it's a character that was introduced in the comics and was only in 1 or 2 of the games, that they would finish them off in the comic, but when they only appeared in the games, or their major appearances were, killing them off in a comic book is stupid.
Use the catwalks to get across. You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond. Out of my way. If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen. The gardens, Desmond. Head to the gardens.
Jesus Christ, stop screaming!
Alright, so Desmond has no ranged weapons yet. He does get a gun later, but I'm making this part exempt from the challenge rules. You don't kill Daniel Cross here anyway, you just knock him out. Hey Absolution, hope it's going well. Just doing this next present day section and then calling it a stream. But I did 2 sequences, which was pretty good for a short stream. Starting late my time, so...
Ali está.
Oh yeah, Nasune.
Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
That's no trouble at all. I hope you have a good one. Thanks for being here and watching and chatting.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
Yeah, Absolution, could you imagine a ticket officer walking towards in that train and seeing this dude in the hood just run through? Yeah, Zareth? Hey there, Zareth. How's it going? Oh, hi, Juno. Yeah. Absolution, depth of knowledge through time can be exhausting. That's true, you know, and these beings in the Assassin's Creed universe lived 80,000 plus years before present times.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating. Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Thanks for redeeming the Arnie impression, Harbinger. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Juno. Thanks for redeeming that, dude. Nice play on the quotes from The Room. Oh, yes, Senny. That's no worries at all, Crooked. I hope that you and the doggo have a great walk. Thank you for leaving the lurk. And thanks again for the raid as well. Once I'm done here with Desmond, I'm going to end the stream and get back to this next Saturday.
Stories the temple will tell me today.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
Absolution, Lorne Balfe did a good job with this in Revelations. That's true, yeah. Yeah, he collaborated with Jesper Kidd on Revelations. They shared the duties of the music, and then he did this one on his own and did such a great job. There's so many signature pieces of his work that you can hear in both Revelations and Assassin's Creed 3. He was also another composer who was taught by Hans Zimmer, and Hans Zimmer was even involved with Revelations when they were looking for who was going to sing the female vocals. They did a competition, Ubisoft, and the winner would be able to sing for Revelations, and that would have been really cool. Alright, this is where I'm ending this stream. The next stream of this game will be on Saturday. The next stream you'll see from me will be Batman Arkham Knight. So I'll be finishing off the playthrough of Batman Arkham Knight. Would like to highly recommend people check out Mauler as well as Geeky. Mauler has been doing 7 Days to Die. He's been taking a hiatus from streaming, but he's got a great community, very positive. He's also a big streamer of Goose Goose Duck, as well as Grounded, and he also plays with viewers as well. And Geeky has been playing The Sims 4, is a big fan of playing through that game, does a variety of different things with it, including designing the interior of the homes that the Sims live in, based off her own home as well. So both great streamers, so highly recommend checking out their channels if you haven't before. That's okay, Zereth, for the stream. Absolutely no trouble. Thank you, Cons. You have a good one too. You absolutely will, Stan. That's for sure. See you tomorrow. Absolution, nice. We'll be doing the Iceberg Lounge challenge. I won't be, no. No, just doing the story. Won't be doing all the Riddler stuff, so it won't be the full story and, you know, like the full ending. But I just don't have time to put extra hours into the Riddler stuff. But yeah, just doing all the story that I can without having to do the Riddler stuff. We're going to go and raid Lucinda. Here's a general raid message. Here's a raid message for people who are followers. There's some free follower emotes that are in that. And also have a raid message for subscribers with some subscription emotes included. That's okay, Absolution. It's really, really annoying that they did the game that way, you know, because you have to do that. But then there's like there's three different endings. There's the ending that you get if you don't worry about doing the rest of the stuff. Then there's one version of the Nightfall Protocol ending that's different to the other version of the Night Protocol ending. It's just ridiculous. Indeed, Harbinger. Assassino. Where? There, everywhere. So Lucinda's playing some Borderlands 2. On Mondays and Tuesdays she plays Assassin's Creed, up to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. If you check her past broadcasts, you'll be able to find the streams that she's done of Black Flag recently. I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. The next stream you'll see from me will be Batman Arkham Knight. If you see me streaming that, then you know it's become Monday. The next stream for this game, though, will be next Saturday. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.